Welcome to the AI Hub, a podcast for AI-driven side hustles designed for IT professionals like you.
From cutting-edge AI tools to practical, no-nonsense tips, each episode brings you closer to turning tech into income.
Tune in to discover smart and sustainable ways to boost your career and income with AI.
Hey everyone, welcome to AI Hub. I'm Larry, your guide to the fascinating world of AI.
And I'm Amanda, here to help break down those crazy AI developments.
And you know what? Speaking of crazy AI developments,
Right.
we've got a pretty big one to unwrap today. It is Christmas Eve, after all.
No better gift than the gift of knowledge, right?
Absolutely. And today's gift comes straight from Elon Musk's XAI.
They just made Grock 2, their AI chatbot, completely free for all X users.
Totally free. Can you believe that?
It's big news. Remember when Grock first debuted back in August?
Oh yeah, Grock 1.
It was already making waves.
Yeah.
With its real-time information and that kind of quirky sense of humor.
I loved that. It was like chatting with like a super smart friend who always had the latest scoop.
Right. But Grock 2, this isn't just like a little upgrade.
Whoa.
XAI is claiming faster, more accurate. And get this, a whole new image generation feature.
Image generation. Okay.
Yeah.
Got to dig into that. But first,
Yeah.
that speed. Elon Musk himself announced on X.
He did 3 times faster processing speed
I know.
than Grock 1.5 just a few months ago.
That's a huge GE leap in such a short time. Think about it. 3 times faster.
Like going from, I don't know, dial-up to fiber optic.
Seriously.
Makes you wonder, how will this speed change how we use AI?
Right.
Will we solve problems more efficiently? Make decisions faster? I mean,
Yeah. So many questions. And that's not all.
Yeah.
They've also integrated a Grock button right into the X timeline.
oh yeah, I saw that.
Super easy to access now.
Like they're saying, hey, we want Grock to be a part of every conversation on X. But what does that actually mean for users?
Well, it's definitely a sign that XAI is serious about making Grock an integral part of the X experience. Think about it. You're scrolling through your timeline, you see a post that sparks your interest, boom, hit that Grock button.
Bam.
Instant insights, trending topics related to the post.
Yeah.
You can even ask Grock to generate an image related to it.
Whoa.
Like having this research and creativity powerhouse
Yeah.
right in your pocket. Okay, so we've got the speed, we've got the easy access, but let's talk about the information itself.
Yeah.
This isn't just pulling info from X, right?
No. This is where Grock 2 really stands out. It uses data from the entire web
The whole thing.
to give you those up-to-the-minute answers and insights. That's something most other chatbots just can't do.
Really? Why not?
They're often limited to like some static database, last updated who knows when. But Grock is constantly learning, evolving, tapping into that live stream of information.
Well, it's like having a direct line to the collective intelligence of the internet.
Kind of, but with the side of humor, of course.
Always got to have
That's
that humor. Okay, but with all this power comes responsibility. Right? How do we know the information Grock is giving us is accurate, reliable?
That's a great question, and XAI has thought about that. One of the new features they've implemented, source citations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when Grock gives you information, it can also tell you exactly where it got that information from. So you can double check, you can verify, you can dig deeper.
That's a big deal, especially these days.
Right, with so much misinformation flying around, being able to check the source is crucial for building trust.
Absolutely. But let's be honest here. There's one feature that has everyone buzzing.
Oh yeah.
The image generation.
Grock, draw me.
Everyone's talking about it.
I know. Now, thanks to the integration of Aurora, Grock can actually create images and memes based on your requests.
So if I need a visual to help me understand something complex,
Exactly.
or just want a funny meme, Grock can whip it up.
Yep, just like that.
The possibilities are mind-blowing. Imagine asking Grock to illustrate a complicated scientific theory.
Right.
Or create a meme summarizing the latest political debate.
That's a good one.
The potential is huge for education, communication, even just plain old entertainment. But hold on, there's more.
Right, there is.
We got to talk about that API access and what it means for developers.
You got it. Alongside this free release for X users, XAI also launched an enterprise API, giving developers access to Grock's capabilities. They even released 2 new enhanced models, Grock 2 1212 and Grock 2 Vision 1212.
Okay, now we're getting into the technical stuff.
Yeah.
So what does this API access mean? Practically speaking, what kind of applications could we see? built on Grock's technology.
Wow, that's where it gets really exciting. The API essentially lets developers integrate Grock's capabilities into their own apps and platforms.
Right.
We could see everything from customer service chatbots, powered by Grock's real-time information, to educational tools that use image generation to explain difficult concepts.
So, Grock is going from this fun chatbot to a powerful tool for businesses and innovators. That's a pretty big evolution. But of course, nothing in life is truly free.
What's the catch with this free Grock 2 access?
Well, there are some usage limits in the free version. You get 10 messages every 2 hours and 3 image analyses per day.
Okay.
Probably enough for most people. But if you really want to go deep, you'll need to upgrade to Premium Plus X. The classic freemium model. Get a taste for free, then pay if you want the full buffet. Smart move by xAI. But with all these new features, this push for wider adoption, seems like xAI has big plans for Grock. What have they said about the future?
Wow. They've said they're committed to continuous improvement and expansion, planning to roll out new features, new capabilities in the coming months. So what we're seeing now, just the beginning.
So this is just chapter 1 of the Grock saga we're all invited to watch.
Yeah.
As this AI evolves.
Yeah.
And potentially reshapes the way we interact with information.
You know, it's really interesting to me how Grock 2 is kind of blurring the lines between information access and creation. Like, we're used to just searching for answers.
Yeah, Google it.
Exactly.
But Grock can actually generate new content, whether it's a summary of a complex topic, a visual, or even a meme.
That's true. It's like we're moving from information retrieval, information synthesis.
Yes.
Grock's not just giving us the ingredients. It's like, it's helping us cook up something new.
I like that analogy. But doesn't that raise some concerns? I mean, anyone could ask Grock to generate something, an image, text.
Right.
How do we know it won't be used for? Bad stuff.
Yeah, that's a valid concern. Like any powerful tool, Grock can be used for good or bad. It's up to xAI to put in safeguards.
Yeah.
Try to minimize the risk. But ultimately, it comes down to the users being responsible, ethical.
It's a good reminder that AI development isn't just about pushing the tech boundaries. It's about thinking about the consequences. What about you? What excites you most about Grock 2's potential? Like, what do you see as the most transformative possibility?
Ooh, that's a big question, I think. For me, it's the potential to really empower people with knowledge and creativity.
How so?
Just imagine a student who can ask Grock to illustrate like a historical event or a writer brainstorming ideas for a story. It could completely change education, art, so many fields.
Like giving everyone access to a personalized tutor.
And a creative assistant.
Exactly. It's incredible. Okay. But let's flip the script for a sec. What about the downsides? Potential downsides.
Downsides, sure.
What are some of the challenges? Risks?
Yeah.
We should be thinking about as Grock 2 becomes more widely used.
Well, one challenge is going to be making sure it's fair. Equitable access for everyone. Even though the basic version's free, the premium features, not everyone can afford those. We need to make sure AI tools like Grock don't just make existing inequalities worse,
That's a really important point. AI shouldn't become a luxury, only available to some. What else? Any other concerns?
Another potential challenge is the impact on human creativity, critical thinking.
Interesting.
If people become too reliant on AI to generate ideas, solve problems, do we start to lose our own spark, our own ability to think for ourselves?
It's almost like back in the day when calculators first came out.
Oh, yeah.
People thought they would make kids bad at math.
Right, make them lazy.
But others saw it as a tool to free up mental space for higher level thinking.
Maybe it's the same with AI. It's not about replacing human creativity, but augmenting it, giving us new tools to express ourselves.
So finding the right balance.
Exactly. Yeah. Using AI to enhance our abilities, not to diminish them, but to do that, we need to be aware of the risks and actively work on cultivating our own creativity, critical thinking skills.
I love that. So it's not just about passively consuming what the AI gives us. It's about engaging with it critically, challenging it, using it as a springboard for our own ideas.
Yes. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. It's interesting, right? Like how Grock 2 might kind of change the whole AI assistant game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've seen the hype and the controversy around chatbots, like, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, totally. That was like the big bang for AI chatbots.
It got everyone talking about AI in a whole new way. But Grock 2 feels different.
How so?
It's not just a chatbot living out there on its own.
Right.
It's part of X. like deeply integrated.
Yeah.
And with that real-time info.
It's woven right in to this huge social platform. And being free for X users makes it so accessible.
That's got to be a game changer, right? I
Yeah.
mean, more people using it.
More data.
More feedback.
Smarter AI.
Exactly. Like a massive collective learning experiment.
And it's not just the tech itself.
What else?
It's the community. People are sharing their experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Making memes.
Yeah.
Challenging each other to come up with the craziest prompts.
I've seen some wild stuff on X. People asking Grock to write poems.
I know.
Compose music.
Yeah.
Even generate code.
It's incredible, the creativity.
It's a whole new playground for ideas. Who knows what'll come out of it? Artists collaborating with Grock.
Ooh, imagine that.
Scientists using it to visualize data.
I love it.
It's like, those sci-fi movies where humans and AI team up to, like, solve problems and build amazing things.
Grock 2 could be a step in that direction.
Maybe. Even if it's not.
Yeah.
Full-on AI partners. Grock 2 is shifting the conversation.
About what AI can do.
How we use it. And that's important.
Yeah. It's sparking those crucial conversations about the good, the bad, the potential, the risks, all of it.
And those conversations are how we shape the future of this tech.
Right. So it benefits everyone.
That's what AI Hub is all about. Helping you navigate this world, understanding the potential, but also the challenges. We're like your guides, your translators in this crazy AI landscape.
We're all exploring together.
Exactly. And we're glad to have you along for the ride. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into Grock 2, stay curious, stay informed, keep exploring AI. And if you want to stay up to date on the latest,
you know what to do.
Hit that subscribe button for AI Hub. We've got plenty more deep dives coming your way.
Thanks for being here.
Until next time.
Keep learning. Keep questioning.
And keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.
Welcome to the AI Hub, a podcast for AI-driven side hustles designed for IT professionals like you.
From cutting-edge AI tools to practical, no-nonsense tips, each episode brings you closer to turning tech into income.
Tune in to discover smart and sustainable ways to boost your career and income with AI.